Yo, 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 what is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the match this evening. I am Kamika, joined by Crunchify, and we've got a very awesome match in the open division for you guys tonight. This is going to be between Requiem and Loose Ends. We've been doing a little bit of digging on these teams here, me and Crunchify. And Crunch, what have we found about these guys so far?
Well, if from what we know, if we want to be honest here and be a little bit of a brutal honest, we probably shouldn't be, but it's looking like we could have a one-sided affair coming into here. A couple of these teams did lose pretty badly last week, but we're hoping to see some type of difference here. Maybe we see a new script. I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, based on what I did a little bit of digging on my modest reading of the scoreboards of recent games, Requiem looks to be the clear favorites in my estimations currently. Their last game up against Speakeasy was a 3-2, pretty solid. But before that, they went ahead and 3-0'd a team called Godslayers.
Okay.
That same team, Godslayers, went ahead and defeated their current opponent, Loose Ends. So if that's anything to go by, like a literal match pound for pound comparison, I feel like that's a good indicator that Requiem is going to be our favorites coming in tonight. But who knows? Maybe something could happen.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There. Well, and this is mine and your guys' first cast together here, brother. I'm hoping to have an exciting time tonight. Other than that, do you want to just hop in the maps emoji real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Can you lead us through the maps and modes real
Yes,
quick?
absolutely. Yeah, I
Sorry.
got you. No, absolutely. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, maps and modes are in. We have a double skyline, which means we're gonna hit a hard point S and D both in back-to-back skylines. Then we're gonna head over to control, heading over to protocol. After that, if we reach the map 4, we're going into Hacienda hard point. And then after that, again, if we reach the map 5, we're gonna go back to protocol and play that final S and D. So these are your 5 maps here tonight. It should be a good one here. Again, we don't really know much about what these teams can do on these maps, but we do know that nobody here really likes control, so we don't know what to expect. Again, if you want to win control, you gotta win the spawns. You win the spawns, you're gonna win the map. Pretty plain and simple. Hard point. When it comes to hard point, again, it's gonna be a lot of team chemistry there, especially knowing your rotations, beating your rotations, loading your lanes. Pretty much how it comes to hardpoint. Now S&D, a lot much of a slower pace game. Again, a lot more communication as well. Most of it's going to be a lot of 1v1s in that instance. But again, whoever comes out on top is going to come out on top.
Yeah, and you mentioned that these teams don't like control too much. I can tell that absolutely by the fact they've picked protocol for for control. I have not seen that map be picked very much, and I don't know. You got to be some sort of masochist to be deciding to play that map, in my personal opinion. But I mean, we'll see how it goes, dude. It's definitely a little bit more of a difficult one, and yeah, definitely not the ones that the one that I normally be seeing getting played out. Like the only time that I've really seen Protocol being played is in like when they're doing like best of sevens towards the ends of some of the Challenger stuff. But yeah, I'm all here for it. Skyline, I've seen is probably one of the more well played maps that I've seen. People just like to run at each other. It's a very small map. It's one where that's very momentum based. Like if you get behind, if you're a team that's good at just like taking the game by the reins like at the beginning, there's a lot you can do to just snowball your lead all the way through. Well, on the other hand, if you're a team that doesn't get off to good starts, the inverse can also be true for you. So I'm curious to see which one of these teams is gonna be getting off to a little bit of a better start.
No,
That's kind of how I see it going.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely agree with you. Let's head over here to the roster. Let's take a look here at over at Team One, which is going to be Requiem. Who do we got lined up here? Yep, Chase. We got Chase, Carnage, King Rush, and Korazite. Yep, 100% there. Actually, I'm gonna just find a way. Technical difficulties here, chat. I'm gonna figure out a way like he can also see what I'm doing here. Give me 1 second. Just gonna do this. Do this. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. And if we head into Team Two here, looking at loose ends, what do we got there now? Yep, absolutely there, absolutely. I just got code, ladies and gentlemen, and we are about to line up here within this game. Give us 1 second here, and we'll be starting here momentarily. We're going to head into a little bit of an ad intermission, and we'll be right back.
All right. Go with the flow is loose ends. Chase is yeah, he's Requiem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready and off to the races. We're going to be here momentarily. Players are locked and loaded, and we're going to tell them to go ahead. Give us 1 second here. You boys may start.
All right, so
You guys could start.
I
You're
know
ready to go.
so I know that we know absolutely nothing about these teams so far, right?
Yep.
But I don't know, just by their what I want us to do is like after we see like the first hard point, I want us to both give like a hot take on who we think is gonna like win the whole series, not just the map, but like the whole series. I feel like you can sort of tell a little bit about a team by how they take an initial hard point, how they get off the blocks, how they do their first little how they execute their set pieces. And so what I'm curious to see is, well, if we can do some hot takes here. I always like doing those.
Absolutely. I'm about to give you my game real quick. There you go.
Got it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time here. And here we go.
I don't have it yet. Sorry.
You don't see it yet?
Nope.
All right, it is Team Requiem here against Loose Ends, and we're already off to the races here. That's a double down for Carnage, King Rush, and Chase, and that's 4 down already for the team of Loose Ends. Take a look here. Oh, wow. Is it showing for you?
Nope. That's okay, though.
Hold on, hold on. There you go.
All right, there we go. Yeah, King Rush is definitely on the objective, and okay, yeah. Just taking a look at the overall map because this is the first I'm seeing of it. Rec Nation definitely coming out to a strong start, just as I had anticipated with just looking at their match records. They've got control of the spawns. Don't know if they started with them, but they've got them now, and Chase is just laying them flat. 2024 and Joe with the flow, Rob with the dollar going down now as well. And I love these names, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, ignore what I have for Codcaster. Just know your left side is Requiem and your right side is Loose Ends.
Right. So we've got Requiem in a pretty good spot here. Great little mid-map cutoff here from Corzite. Nastiest head glitch in the mid-map cutoff here. Knows that there's a guy behind him, but his teammate should pretty much have that on lockdown, able to chow through the window if he wants, and he does. So, yeah, Rec Nation looking pretty strong and formidable here. There's not really a whole lot that Loose Ends can really do to break in unless they can manage to get in from the side. But again, Chase and Carnage have done lockdown. You see King Rush taking down another 2. It's just lockdown shop. Really good setup here from them.
Absolutely. And already, though, Requiem already off to a phenomenal start, dominating. They have that map control. They're already up 86-0 right now. And that's already another 3 down there for the team of Loose Ends. And if I'm Loose Ends, I have to start changing right now. I need to flip that script if I want to have a chance to succeed here on map 1.
Yeah, you're also going to have to kill Corazite more than just one time. This dude is a little bit nasty with it right now. Chase has to die at least one time, you would think. He's got 0 deaths so far, but looking a little bit too good, a little bit too nice with the shots, a little bit too good with the movement as well.
Absolutely.
Turning and burning onto him. Oh, destroyed.
There's
He turns on another one. He is looking so utterly amazing right now. And with that, Rec Nation should be able to flip the spawns on them now as well. 30 seconds looking to be in the bag here for them. Chauna up against Carnage, but him and Corazite just still piecing them apart. And so, yeah, literally everything you could possibly want and more for Rec Nation right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially with Corzad and Chase here on a phenomenal streak. Chase being on a 13 kill streak there alongside Corzad with 8. It's absolutely carnage, especially. We don't know what to expect here, but again, if you're the team of Loose Ends, you're already down 155 to absolutely nothing here. You haven't been able to win a rotation. You haven't won any type of good killing. Again, take a look here at the team of Loose Ends, correct? Right? You got the Flow Brothers. Actually, this whole roster here, none of them have a single kill more than 5 unless you're Shapoopy. And there's no time either. These guys have not been able to get on the hill. What needs to change?
I don't know. Maybe not using the compact, probably pulling the Jackal is one of the things that would be pretty good.
Noted on that one.
Yeah,
Let's go take a look at that guy. Where's he at? There he is.
yeah, no flame, but it's definitely not looking like it's having the level of impact that we do see a lot of the meta guns have. But yo, look at Chase. One of the real questions here is not who's gonna be winning the game. Is Chase gonna be able to drop the first nuke of the league? That would be really interesting to see.
That would be something. Again, let's take a look at Chase here. Chase on a 15-0 killing spree. Let's take a look at this gameplay here. Again, already though, the team of Requiem already at 215 points, and still Loose Ends have not been able to make a dent.
Oh,
and another
my
great
goodness.
kill there for Chase. He's now at 17 kills. Make it 18.
This guy just cannot be stopped. I mean, if I were the rest of his teammates, I'd be hopping off the objective right now. Just let him try. Let him see if he can get the nuke right now. That would be literally a league first and probably last. I don't know if we would ever see anything like that ever again if he can pull it off. But they've only got 10 seconds left to do it. Chase just got to go absolutely crazy with it. 9 seconds and counting. Game Chase.
There's 21. He's got 21. Oh. He's 9
He's
away.
So close. But they're not going to let him have it. These guys are just way too... They're just way too disciplined. Respect, but 250 to 0. I mean, we were talking about this being a momentum-based map, but they literally did not get knocked off the point. Not once.
Absolutely. And that is a big upset for the team of Loose Ends. They're losing 250 to 0. The Flow Brothers could not get more than a single kill. I believe one of them went 0 for 20, if I'm not mistaken there, Smacka.
I'd have to see that again, but you might be right. The last time I saw, I think one of them was at least 0-12 the last I saw. Oh, no, he did get a kill. He went 1 in 19, but yeah, this is that's tough, man. That is quite the performance, I gotta say, from Rec Nation. I may even say that is probably the most dominant performance I have seen across any level I've casted this entire Call of Duty season.
No,
straight
absolutely.
up.
And
I have not seen that happen.
I've never seen somebody go 21-0. I've actually never seen a team 250-0 somebody either in the times that I've casted in each division too. So that's also a first. With that being said, though, again, congratulations to Map 1. Goes to Requiem. We are going to head back into Skyline there for Map 2 for SND. As of right now, though, players are going to reset here. A little bounce back. Let's see if if Loose Ends here can flip the script and bounce back from the 250 to 0 deficit loss. We're going to update the score here for you guys. You guys can keep counting with us on the map count here. Give me 1 second. Gotta love production. All right, that is good to go there. Score is updated. Give us 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back momentarily.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. If you missed map number one, you missed probably the biggest blowout that we have seen in the league so far. But I mean, hey, there's still a chance for loose ends to maybe pull something out in the search and destroy and in the control. I mean, I know very well that respawns aren't always every single team's cup of tea, and sometimes teams are a lot better at search and destroy. That's where a lot of people have their roots, is in search and destroy wagers. So we'll see if loose ends is one of those teams.
Absolutely. And here we go. Players are now locked and loaded as we head in here. Back into map 2. Back to Skyline where the... Never mind the lobby. Oh, it didn't crash. Oh, did it crash? It
Hey,
crashed.
did it?
Maybe?
Huh? I'm not sure.
Lobby
No,
crash.
it looks like it's the lobby
Ladies and
crash.
gentlemen,
Unlucky.
back to the lobby we go. Unfortunate. All right. We'll go back to here. All right. Alrighty. Just waiting on a code here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, little technical difficulties with the game. We all love Black Ops 6 very much, where the game always consistently crashes. Not our, we don't, we don't really know what to do at that point. So my bad on that one.
No worries, dude. And so I see we got like 15 viewers in the chat right now. Dudes, who are we thinking's got this? Are you guys thinking that Requiem's just gonna take it the whole way, 250-0, 6-0, 3-0? Or you think that we got a little bit of fight in the hands of loose ends? I personally think that I don't know. I really don't have anything to base this on, but I feel like we should be seeing something a little bit better from loose ends in the search and destroy because again, I did talk about how momentum based that map is, and Requiem they played it to a T. They played strong off the rip. They won the initial merge. They got the P2 spawns, kept P2, killed their opponents all the way through the hill, and unfortunately, loose ends didn't really stabilize themselves at the ends of hills. They just kind of kept going in, and
Uh-huh.
so that to me signals a little bit of lack of as much experience as their opponents. I would say in terms of the response. So maybe a little bit more of their prowess is in the search and destroy, but especially even if not, their ability to have resets between the rounds will at least break up the momentum a little bit from Requiem. You would think.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Again, I believe in Cinderella stories. I'm hoping loose ends here can come up strong, maybe tie up the series at one apiece, guarantee themselves a map 4. But again, after a performance like that from Requiem, I really don't know. It could be a one-sided affair.
Yeah, it is really hard to argue with like a 250-0 and most of your opponents like only getting like 1 or 2 kills maximum up against you, and one of your teammates almost dropping the nuke. Like if you hadn't played it just like so respectfully, you could have definitely tried. But I mean, hats off to them for playing respectfully, dude. Like I know that if I were in that seat though, I don't know if I would have had as much composure. I probably would have said, "Yo, get off the objective. I'm getting this nuke." But I mean, again, respect.
Lobby crashed again.
Unlucky, bro.
All right, we are back to technical difficulties yet again. Oh man, we're gonna have. I think everybody should just reset their game. We're gonna have the players do that. Give them a quick second here. Go back out again. All right, we're gonna go back to that.
No. Nice. All right. I mean, hey, comedy is in like rule of threes, as they say. So at the very least, this will probably be the end of it being funny. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
that is what we do hope there. We really hope that. But here we go. Players are now locked and loaded, loading back into the third time here for map 2. Back to Skyline S&D. Will we feel lucky? Everybody cross your fingers.
yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty lucky. We'll see though. And now what I'm curious to see again is the set pieces. Requiem, they seem like a very well put together team. Like they know their stuff. Like they've been watching maybe like some of the challengers, some of the pros and stuff like that. So I'm curious to see what they come off the blocks with. Are they just gonna go for the typical rush kitchen type thing, just to make their opponents try and respect them? That's what I typically see from good search and destroy teams. Like if you think you're just straight up better than your opponents, you just run straight into kitchen and you make your opponents give you a reason to try something else.
Oh, absolutely. And here we go. Going to have a nade coming out here from Carnage to see if he gets a lucky shot. Nade, as we like to call it. He does not, but one does go down, and down goes Trump.
Yep. Korazite gonna be taking him down. Shapupi coming on the flank though, but Chase is gonna be catching up to him there. Rob with a dollar, getting left a little bit broke there. That's by
Absolutely.
Requiem. 1-0 to start things off with the kitchen rush. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, absolutely. And again, you're already seeing the full map control and how fast that Requiem really does play. Just like that, they wiped loose ends like it was completely nothing there for round 1. But again, don't lose hope here, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a loose ends fan. I mean, again, we still believe in Toronto. I would love to see all 5 maps as a caster. You know, that's what we like to see. Make our time worth it. But let's see what we got cooking up here again. Loose ends got to make a difference here. They got to have the team chemistry. They got to be able to have that little bit of a map control. Also got to win your ones when it comes to S&D.
And now it looks like they're just going straight on in, and Requiem, they don't they just completely see that one coming. Like I said, it is the most telegraphed strategy. And oh no, we gotta see that one again, dude. Oh my goodness, he just completely annihilated that guy, dropping down low and giving him the moves. King Rush. Let's see that again, once again. Sees him, dives into the corner, dodging bullets like it's the Matrix, and oh my goodness, ruining that guy's day. Requiem, another round win. And like I was saying a little bit earlier, teams that try and pull off strats like that, and they perform very well at it, they also know how to defend up against it. So Loose Ends' next attack, I think we're going to have to see something a little bit more calm, a little bit more methodical. Probably like a little bit of a play up through Catwalk or something like that. That's what I typically see be a good counterplay to that setup, but we'll see.
Absolutely, and that was a great kill there by, I believe that was Carnage. Got a bit of elation there. RCXD does come in to see if they get some intel. Unfortunately, they might have get not. That is a trade off the bat, of course. And 3 down here for Loose Ends, actually. So just Rob in a 1 versus 3, and he will not go and redeem himself there.
Man, Requiem, these guys are something else, man. Let's see this again. Chase, like every single time you feel like, oh, he's got him dead to rights, he just, even pulling out the pistol mid slide. This guy is straight up styling on Rob with the dollar right now, man.
No, absolutely. And again, Requiem already up 3-0 here in map 2, looking to put on a clinic at this point. Taking a 2-0 lead here against them. Going to map 3, they're looking for that flawless victory. But again, Loose Ends got to figure out a way to not let that happen.
Yep.
Here, moving cat here.
It's looking like they're
up here in the bottom grass, and that's already 2 down. Make it 3 down. He gets a trade out of there actually instead. Korzite does go down there. So now the lifestyle ill in favor of Requiem, and down goes Trump. So it just leaves Rob with the dollar. Never mind, scratch that, ladies and gentlemen. Down goes Rob with the dollar.
You know, I can't entirely blame Loose Ends for that one. I did literally say that's what they should do, but once again, Requiem are 1 step ahead of them, and they were ready for it. They're ready for the counterplay. They blind countered it. They totally saw it coming, and man, oh man, did they perform.
Oh, absolutely. A 4-0 here in map 2. They're putting on the clinic. They have the map control. They got the flow state, and it's going to be unstoppable. Again, taking a look at Carnage already on a 6-0 here. Chase also on a 4-0. King Rush also on a 4-0. what Connor can do. Can he get up to another 7, maybe 8 kills here? Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. And that's already 2 down yet again for the team of Loose Ends. So it just leaves Trump in a 1 versus 4 along with Robert Nadala.
Man, these 50-50 merges are just so deadly. So deadly for Loose Ends. Like, literally as soon as they meet their opponents in the 50-50 position, half the team is gone. And so, yeah, I feel like, again, maybe this is advice too little too late, but I feel like maybe you just play a little bit more passive, a little bit more for like a site retake instead of trying to just straight up ego chow out your opponents for these 50-50 positions, because like, yeah, you don't want to be like giving up ground to your opponents, but then again, if you can't hold the ground and you're just gonna lose anyway, it's better to just give it up and try and go for a little bit of a retake, maybe go for a little bit of a rat play through elevator shaft, something like that, but I don't know. Nothing seems to be working up against Requiem right now.
No, absolutely. And right now, it's already a 5-0 map lead here. Let's see what Loose Ends can do. Can they force another map, or will we head into map 3 right after this?
There we
They
go.
do get 1 there, so down goes Corsight. Here we go.
That is exactly what we were hoping to see right there, was just a little bit of patience, exactly like I said, and it does yield them a kill. Unfortunately for them, Shapupi does go down to a little bit of an RCXD. And Corsight can be finding.
Absolutely, and down goes Trump there. Now it's a 2 versus 3 here. Joe with the Flow brothers are in together. Now it just means Joe. Joe in a 1 versus 3, and down goes the team of Loose Ends. And Requiem is going to walk away right now with a 2-0 map series lead. And look out there, Chase got a little hands on.
Got a little
there.
handsy.
He TK'd his teammate there, all because he felt like he deserved to defuse the bomb, but. No further ado though, Requiem now takes the map 2 lead here against Loose Ends as we're gonna start heading into map 3 control.
Once again, talk about an outstanding performance for Requiem. They are just not taking any prisoners, showing zero mercy, not an empathetic bone in their body, but, other than just to end it off quick, I suppose you could say. But yeah, that. I don't know, man. I'm starting to feel like this is gonna be Requiem all the way. I know I may have had a little bit of like kernels of hope in there, like a little bit of copium going on, but I don't know. I don't know. I have seen teams just like lose a lot in like the first 2 maps, and then they're just very second half teams. But I don't know. Requiem, they know all the set plays, they know the counters to their set pieces. They feel like they know their opponents enough to where they can blind counter them, which indicates to me they feel like they've got these guys completely all figured out, which definitely does seem to be the case if they can perfectly blind counter them every single defense. But yeah, that's gonna be tough. Protocol though, one thing I will say is that I don't know how much experience Requiem has on this map. Like I said, usually it's Vault that is played a lot more, pretty much every single time. That I've seen, with the exception of like 2 times in best of 7s, that we see Vault. So Protocol, it might. What we've been seeing from Requiem is, yeah, a lot of gun skill, but a lot of their kills come from just great setups and positioning and expecting where their opponents are going to be able to be at certain times. They have timings down to a T. Like whenever you get to these 50-50 positions, Requiem is aimed down sights, Loose Ends is not. And so on Protocol, that again, depending on how much they've played it, they may or may not have as much of comfortability to where they're able to get these mean setups, these mean timings, and just out set up their opponents in these 50-50 positions. I don't know. It's very hard for me to say.
No, absolutely, and like you said, I mean, we don't know what to expect from the team of Requiem here, but we do know what they've been doing, and they've been absolutely dominating here. Regardless of the mode, regardless of the map, they've had full map control. They have a flow state, and right now they're unstoppable. So that could play in the factor too, because now they can treat control like a team deathmatch. They probably don't even have to play the actual objective. They can just go around, spawn trap them, and that could be it right there.
True. Now, if there's one thing I will say, though, is that this is Chase's best chance to drop the nuke. Like, we almost saw it in the hard point. He was at 21, needed 30, but we do have a lot more time here. We have a lot more kill potential. So maybe we see it? What do you think? You think we're going to be seeing the probably first and only nuke of the season here, Crunchify? Or you think Chase is going to die at least once.
I think he is gonna die at least once, unfortunately. Maybe to some type of crazy nade or maybe a wall bang or something
It's true.
unexpected, or just Call of Duty timing too, because Call of Duty its timing is horrendous. But I do generally do think that he has the potential to maybe drop a nuke here. Will the nuke take effect into the game? No, unfortunately not. But at least he'll drop a nuke.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. So, yeah, what else is there really to say? There's not really much else for me to analyze other than just Requiem. They on the search and destroy, they did the set pieces exactly like I thought, like the same stuff that I'm seeing in challengers. I'm seeing them do in terms of like just running down at A, expecting how their opponents are going to counterplay that, making sure that they, it, when the play at kitchen is not successful, they're watching over catwalk, just gunning them down as they run up, making sure that they don't get control over hot tub as a counter angle to kitchen, things like that. And making the rat plays through the fence. It's definitely these guys definitely know their stuff.
Oh, absolutely. And then again, if you again, I want to, ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry to say this, but I really generally do not think Loose Ends has what it takes here to come take a map. But again, we like to see a Cinderella story. We want to see them flip that script. We want to see them force a map 4. So let's see if they can do it, if they have what it takes here. But again, it's not going the way that Loose Ends probably hoped for. It's all in favor right now for the team Requiem. So they're looking for their flawless 3-0. But other than that, I mean, I generally don't have anything else to say about these teams other than let's see what happens on protocol control. I mean, again, the mode itself is a spawn trap glory. I mean, you win the spawn traps, you're gonna win the game. It's just how it's gonna go.
That is true, but I will say when I've been casting some of the more like what a couple of the challenger games that I've been seeing on this, like I think it was yeah, I think it was like in EU Grands, they were doing the spawn traps just like you said. However, you have to be very cautious about your timings when you're doing your little circles in the spawn. If you mess up your timing just a little bit, the map is big enough such that if they do find you in their spawn and like maybe one of your other guys, the map can very quite quickly turn into, oh, we're just running circles in their base to, oh, we just lost control over one of the points. So you do have to be very careful with how audacious you are with your spawn camping, I will say.
Absolutely. And then, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I just gotten news from the players. It looks like Loose Ends does not want to play map 3, so they are going to
Mm,
forfeit that. So the win is going to automatically just go straight to the team of Requiem. Loose Ends said they don't want to play anymore, and at the end of the day, they forfeit. That's it. That is the series, ladies and gentlemen. So Requiem is going to win 3-0.
yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, the result was looking quite like that was going to be the case anyway. But I mean, GG's. Requiem definitely came to play. They looked head, shoulders, knees and toes like the better team tonight. They came in with set pieces. They came in with momentum. They came in with fury, and they just shelled out. They came out on top, and I think they are what still undefeated this season, probably.
I believe so. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Requiem does still remain undefeated with, I think they're now, let's see, it's week 3 for them. I think they are 3-0 with a 369. I think they're 12-0 in map count too,
Wow.
if I'm not mistaken.
Um, but yeah, no, I think that they did drop 2 maps up against Speakeasy, so they're probably like what 12-2 then.
They would be 10-2.
10-2. Okay, got it.
Maybe they are 12-2.
My math was not. Yeah,
Math's not mathing,
yeah,
chat. We
because like
apologize.
yeah, because like if you no, it would be 9. Yo, this is so bad.
I
We
don't
should
know.
probably end stream out before we embarrass ourselves anymore with our lack of math abilities,
No,
bro. But yeah,
absolutely. I do want to see if we could try to get them in for a little quick little winners interview here. I want to see if we can get them in, talk to these guys. Yeah, they're down. Let's see, join a dynamic. Let's talk to the guy. Just talk a little bit to them. Since we unfortunately did not get a map 3, so let's just go talk to the winners just for a little bit here.
absolutely. Let's do it.
All right, they're all loading up here in an interview room. All right, perfect. We're gonna head on over there in just a second here. Let's go. What's going on, Chase?
Yo, how's it going?
Nothing much, man. Are you bringing the rest of your boys here, or is it just gonna be you tonight?
You want me to go ask him?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to talk to all 4 of you.
All right, sounds good.
All right, give us just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna see if we can get the whole team, the whole squad here. Would love to talk to all 4 of them. Move this here. Let's go ahead and swap over to this. We're gonna do this, do that.
All right, they're on their way.
All right, perfect.
All right, sounds good. I don't think over under and chase. That's funny. So I think our prediction is still going, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get any results for that.
it's all good. It's all good.
Is Carnage joining?
I think we're just waiting on one more, right?
Yeah.
We're waiting on Carnage.
No worries. No worries. You can just, laugh it up, chit chat, whatever it is.
Yeah, it was kind of insane to see that happen.
Yeah, that was definitely a first for me this season. I've not seen a game quite that one-sided. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. And while we're waiting for Carnage here, I do have a question, especially for you, Chase. Why no nuke?
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I did not even know that I was like 21-0 or whatever it was until I pulled up the scoreboard at the end. Because, so I think it was after P2. One of our teammates said, "Yo, let's try to not let him get a point," and I was like, "Okay, why not?" And then just kind of locked in and didn't even realize it.
See, so you're just too locked in. That's fair enough, dude. I mean, you guys were playing like you were hella locked in, so fair enough. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I don't
when
know.
we went to this,
Joining.
all right.
Oh.
Well, I'll move on to the next question then. So when we went to
He's
the
not
search and
joining.
destroy, got it. So moving on to the search and destroy, there wasn't really too much to talk about in the hard point because you guys 250 to 0'd them. You were getting really close to the nuke, but yeah, going over to the search and destroy, you guys definitely seemed like you know your stuff, all your set pieces, and like every single thing that they tried to do, you seem like perfectly able to blind counter it. Were they just like really predictable? Like, did you just did like as soon as that play to kitchen went down, you're like, oh, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do this. How did the thought process play out?
I mean, to be honest, we're all S&D kids. So like we kind of just play like this for respawn for fun. S&D is definitely our strongest suit, and no diss to those guys, but it was just, they were a little overpowered.
Fair, fair.
That is fair. I personally have a couple questions for you guys, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
All right, so again, you guys are now 3-0, if I'm not mistaken, right? You guys are heading into the final stretch here of your season. How do you guys feel that you guys are most definitely gonna be in playoffs? So how do you guys feel about that?
Good.
I'll go
You guys
first.
can
I'll go first. Honestly, I feel like we're heading in to the final stretch very strong. Maybe just a couple of things we need to work on. A little polish because we're never gonna be perfect teams, but I feel like every day we hop on, for scrims and we practice, and every league match we just keep on getting better and better. So we expect to be final form and the best we can be when playoffs come in.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, with also adding on to this, so then how has your guys' group play been so far? How has the teams in your division been? Has anybody been like challenging? Like talk to me about your group play.
All right, I guess I'll answer this one. We went map 5 with Speakeasy. Is that their team name? We really weren't playing too well that day, so I won't chalk it up to that. But they were a good team. Unfortunately, we don't get to play them again because I would love to play them now. But
It's
other than that,
possible you could see them in the playoffs. It is possible. You never know what to expect. You don't know what to expect when it comes to playoffs. Anything's possible.
that's true.
But yeah. Is there anything you guys noticed about being in the open division? Is it you guys think you guys should still be here? Do you guys deserve to move up to Masters? Like, talk to me a little bit about that.
I don't know. I mean, we're a brand new team, though. Gotta
Like I
grind
said,
to get there.
yeah, we're all S&D kids, so we just play this for fun. So I guess prove ourselves first, and then we'll move up. But
But until then, we're still finding new things, learning new things about respawn. So,
Build up a little resume, and then we can move up.
No, absolutely,
All right.
absolutely.
Now you say moving up. Do you guys have like any longer short-term ambitions that you guys would like to do in like a timeline you'd like to do it in? Like we want to win a LAN here or there, like anything like that?
Jay, would you like to answer that one?
Uh, I'm sorry, I just got here. What was the question?
No worries. So, do you guys have any like long or short-term ambitions that you would like to accomplish as a team?
Well, this team is kind of like this homies playing together. It's not really a serious team as we, to go to lands and stuff. We're just playing this for just for fun, basically. We're not really a set team. We don't really play 2Ks. Me and Chase usually just play S&D. That's what we do, only S&D tournaments, wagers, and all that. Horzite plays Warzone. He doesn't really play that. And then Abe just
Oh,
plays
just
COD.
retired. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just threw this team together, and I mean it clicked, and we're doing good in this league. But
Hey,
yeah, long story short, not really looking to do anything long term with it.
I mean, hey, that's totally fair.
We're just
Games are
playing
for
to
fun
have
at the end of the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Anything else from you, Crunchify? I'm all out of questions, honestly.
No, other than that, just congratulations to you guys. I mean, again, you guys absolutely dominated this team, 250-0 map 1, then a 6-0 flawless SND. You guys got them to forfeit that map 3, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. But you guys dominated.
yeah.
You guys won your rotations. You guys had your lanes being held. I mean, other than that, you guys slayed out too. So, I mean, congratulations on your guys' win. Good luck on your guys' next week for week 4, and then after that, if we don't see you guys again, good luck in the playoffs.
Is
Thank you,
there
sir.
is there
Appreciate
a
it.
way to see like our like the leaderboard of our KD and stuff, or no?
So that is a good question. They are doing somewhat kind of. I think it depends on the stats. I don't know what exactly they're doing. I should know, but I don't know at the same time.
That would be
Uh,
a question for admins.
that is
Okay,
me. I am
sounds
an
good.
admin. That is a thing. I'm an
Oh,
admin.
okay.
Oh,
But the thing
got
is,
it.
it's like so much work to be honest with you because every player wants like their stats. What I think they're
Mhm.
doing is I think they're gonna do something along around as where team stats, right? Where
Okay.
I think that's the way we're going with it. I'm not entirely sure, but that's a good question. I could definitely go figure that out and see what I come up with. But I do know they keep your guys' records, they keep your guys' map counts because that is important when it comes to playoff play. But like if you're looking for like you looking for KD and stuff like that, or what are you looking for?
Yeah, just individual stats, KD and all that.
Yeah, I don't think they're really doing that, but they might be doing something on the side for all I know. But I can definitely figure that out. I can reach out back to you guys, let you guys know what they're doing. But other than that, I got nothing else for you guys. And again, congratulations on your win and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, boss.
All right, you
Have
guys.
a good rest of your night.
Thank you. You too.
I will catch you later, dudes.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right, Crunch. Well, I guess that about does that. So, yeah, anything we want to say in closing before we end it all off?
No, again, thank you to Tricky for allowing me and you to stream here tonight on the League Twitch. We shout out to Tricky and shout out to Zoned Out Gaming. Honestly, it's been yours truly. I am Crunchify. If you guys know me, I'm also an admin and a caster alongside in this league as well. So you guys have seen me around. You probably seen me cash your games before, etc., etc. Other than that, it's been a privilege to be around with you two tonight as well. Kamaka, our first time doing this again. We'll definitely have to do it again. But yeah, I got nothing else.
Nothing else for me either. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you guys all have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you guys all in the next Zoned Out Gaming League match. See you then.